literally have chills. That's the best thing I've eaten.
You are about to see my favorite bite in all of my trip in India. And I know that many of you in the comments might go, well, this is good and this is good. For me, this was the best bite of food. And I wanted to come on here even before you see it to give you two reasons why. Number one, I'm a chef, and so a lot of this is about balance, right? So I try to balance sweet, salty, spicy, sour. In Hindi it's known as chatpata a lot, right? Well, this bite of food, it was so inspiring that I just wrote it down in a note in my phone, which is something that I do a lot of. Even in the video, you'll see me kind of on my phone. I'm actually writing notes about the things that I thought were really inspiring in this meal. Huge props to Pedro. You guys are unbelievable. Thank you, Chef Hussain, for all of your incredible, incredible hospitality during this meal. This meal just broke my brain with how perfect it is. One of the things I wanted to explain to you is, as a chef, when you do a tasting, right, it is hard to have every dish be so far above, right? Typically, there's an ebb and a flow to a lot of this. This meal was constantly just perfection after perfection. Don't know what else to say. All I know I can do at this point is show you the food. You guys ready to see the food? Thank you for staying with me. Get ready for what I think is the best bite for me in all of Mumbai. I hope you're excited. Ready? Jello. First of all, O Pedro is a beautiful restaurant. I have followed them for a long time. I love going food deeply, and being a student of this great cuisine, dishes like bal chow and poi and these things that I've studied for a while, I really wanted to get firsthand. So Chef and I spoke via Instagram. He told me to come on in, and his hospitality is second to none. So Chef, if you're watching this, thank you so much for really what will go down as one of my favorite food memories of my entire life. And I really do mean that. The first thing we did is really bond over our passion for not only just Goan food, but regional Indian food. And so here's a little snippet of the dialogue of him and I talking about our passion.
Speak about equal representation.
Yeah.
I feel it coming.
Dude, when I started learning Indian cuisine, I had to unlearn everything in my life. All these French techniques, the way that it's like onions, right?
Yeah.
There's so many ways to cook onions in Indian cuisine.
Yeah.
This has been so much harder than anything I've ever learned. It's the best food in the world.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it, mate.
Looking back on it, this is two chefs just talking about how much we really loved this cuisine. And the first courses were mind-blowing. He gave us this incredible, wonderful two starters. One was a marinated mushroom ceviche, if you will, with this gorgeous foam. And the foam was a bean foam. And the thing that I can't say enough about it is the texture of this foam was out of this world. Chef BJ over here, look at his face. And the dialogue that he had about this I thought was spot on. Here's just a little clip of that.
But the texture on that foam is so nice.
And then this, the chorizo bite that blew my mind. I can't even talk about it. Here is the actual audio.
Chorizo, taco, beach. You got to join me with this one. Oh, this looks so good. We have sali, which is little potato straws on there. Some gorgeous chorizo. Oh, this is what we call a PLB, a pretty little bite. Ready, bye? Cheers. Cheers. Best bite of food in all of India, right there. Oh my god. Literally have chills. That's the best thing I've eaten.
And it really was. I can't begin to explain how good it was. But on to the next, we had a kismore. And this is my first time really having kismore. It was done in two ways. It was done with young coconut, and it was also done with fish. And I thought that was a beautiful presentation for it. I believe this is either Ravas at that point. When you're having food this good, you kind of just blank out and you hope to take good notes. In the back, that cast iron pan is the bal chow. And this bal chow was, you might not view it as the most traditional bal chow, but here's the thing. It had all of the notes of bal chow except this beautiful smoky and sourness. We wanted to start with the poi. The poi is something that they're known for. Chef actually went and studied with some really incredible poi makers who've been doing this for generations. And I gotta say, everything was really that good. This was like food paradise beyond anything I've imagined. And it's evident on BJ's face right here. That bread was absolutely, you could tell the love and the work that went into this. At this point I'm speechless because I remember this moment so well.
Here we go. Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, it really was that good. And of course you can find good food all over Mumbai, but to us this was just a whole other level of special.
This is now becoming one of my favorite dinners I've ever had. Everything is just a hit. I think I might cry.
I think that summed it up for us. We felt almost moved to tears. The amount of food that we ate was insane. But more than anything, you could taste the love and the work that went into this. This wasn't just somebody preparing traditional food. This was somebody who understood the master and the craft, and more so, they understood the atma, the soul of this cuisine. At the end of the dinner, Chef and I, along with Chef Bj and the rest of the crew like Ishan and Bali, we all sat down and talked, and Chef and I went back and forth about the things that we love, ideas, concepts, things that he's seeing in the industry, and these moments mean a lot. Chef, thank you so much for spending time with us and sharing your passion. I hope that we inspired you back even in the smallest way, because that meal will go down as one of my favorite meals I've ever had in my life. And that is not hyperbolic. I really mean that. You have to go here. A massive thank you to Chef Hussain, the entire crew at O Pedro. I really gotta say, it was by far one of the best meals I've ever had in my life. Now, before you go off in the comments, there were so many meals that I had in Mumbai. From home meals, from meals where I went to friends' houses, South Indian meals, to traditional Maharashtrian meals. The food there is absolutely incredible, but to really get the spirit of Mumbai, to get the spirit of the people, you have to go to people's homes and have food. Going out like this was absolutely such a treat, and we ended up doing like more kind of high-end meals like this only twice in Mumbai, and I gotta say, they were incredible. The hospitality, the server there needs to get a special shout out because he kept coming over explaining every detail perfectly. You have to go to O Pedro for a life-changing experience, in my opinion. Now, real quick, thank you guys for sticking with me throughout the course of this. I have a couple more things left from Mumbai and then a whole lot of fun announcements. First of all, the next video that I'm going to do is the video that you guys requested so much, the full interview with Dr. Kurush Dalal. My time with Kurush was something that I will never forget. It was by far my favorite part of Mumbai, even amongst all of the food. Spending time with Kurush and Rhea really meant the world to me. So you're going to see that full interview. Then I also want to show you the interview with Ishan. Ishan was our DOP for this. He's a personal friend of ours. And, so many of you in the comments were saying how Ishan has done an incredible job leading us through Mumbai. And you're 100% right. So he needs some special shout out. So we're going to have a wonderful interview with him, wrap up the Mumbai series, and go on to more incredible videos. We are just getting started here on this channel. Thank you for being part of this community as it's growing at an unbelievable rate thanks to you, the people who are watching this and sharing this. I'm so honored. I'm so thankful. We have a lot in store. You're going to learn from biryani masters. You're going to learn from incredible chefs all across the world. You're going to have some cool stuff with me too. Some special guests and more. So thank you for sticking on this journey. We've got a lot more coming up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. Let's do some lives. Let's have some fun. Thank you.